People have been asking me about today's eclipse, if it has any prophetic significance to it. And the answer, I hate to disappoint you, I don't think so. What I'm looking for is the most important prophetic event to take place. You know what it is? Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24, and this gospel will be preached as a witness to all nations, not some, all nations, and then the end shall come. You know what I'm looking for is worldwide evangelization. I'm looking for the gospel to penetrate areas and nations that has not penetrated yet. And there are a lot of nations that have never had a Christian witness. That is where Christianity is the majority faith, where it makes it easier for people to accept the Lord rather than trying to accept the Lord in a persecuted country. So Jesus is promising that this gospel of the kingdom is going to be preached to all nations. And then what does he say? Then the end shall come. So I'm not looking for earthquakes and wars and famines. Jesus said those things are the beginning of birth pains, not the end. See, in some of you, every time there's an earthquake, every time there's an eclipse, every time there's some sort of natural calamity, oh, it's going to happen. No. Jesus said those natural calamities are the beginnings, not the end. But what is the end? The gospel will be preached as a witness. Now, in addition to the gospel going into new territories, the Bible says there will be a great falling away, an apostasy. So what we are going to see is the mainline Christian church, many of them falling away and embracing false doctrine, embracing teachings, and trying to incorporate worldly ideas into Christianity in order to secure favor with the world. And while they're falling away, there's going to be a remnant of the church that is on fire for God, that is going to preach the gospel to all nations. So we're going to see a falling away. And I do see sometimes little signs of this falling away. And so we're going to see two things. Bad, there's a great book called It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. So what I'm looking for is the best of times is the gospel penetrating new areas. The worst of times is the church is going to fall into apostasy and false doctrine. Those are the two big signs I look for, not the solar eclipse.